Hello everyone, I'm Davide from Studio Malaca and I am an indie game developer. As promised in the previous episode, I started the procedural timeline-based island generator from my old Unity project and made it available for you on GitHub. Let's get into it. The procedural timeline-based island generator is a cute little plugin for Unity that I built for Survival Island, but is generic enough to be implemented in any top-down view game. Once installed, as its name suggests, it can generate nice-looking islands of the desired dimension, both within the Unity editor and during runtime. It also provides an extensive API so that you can easily associate any kind of data to your tiles and access it anytime you want. There are a few different things that the procedural timeline-based island generator can do for your game, but first we need a little introduction. Let's open Unity so that I can show you what I mean. As for every game that makes use of tile maps, there are a few prerequisites. To begin with, we need images for the tiles that our generator will place to draw the island. We also need to define rule tiles for those images, and this task can be quite long. In the example package I made for you, there are ready-to-go assets that you can use or just look into it. In the example package, I grouped all of them in a single spreadsheet that looks like this. The upper part of the spreadsheet contains the layers of our island, one per row. The bottom part is for variants for the most common pieces, so that the island can look even more special. The package already contains each layer for different rule tile in their own assets. Let's start with the basics. We will create a new Unity project for experimenting with this package. Let's open up the Unity hub. We want to create a 2D project using the latest Unity version available. I name it Island Generator. Now let's speed up the video while Unity does its things. Once it's done, we open the package manager. If you don't have it in your tabs, select it from the window menu. Then we go to its settings and we want to enable the preview packages so that we can make use of the rule tiles. We can now switch the view to Unity Registry and locate the 2D Tilemap Extras package. Installing it requires a few seconds. Now everything is ready for importing the procedural tilemap-based island generator. Its package contains all the necessary code and assets. Make sure to import all of it. If we right-click on the hierarchy, we can add a default tile map and a grid containing it, selecting 2D objects, tile map, and the default rectangular shapes. Hexagonal should work as well, but you'll need a different images and rule tiles for it. Let's click on the newly added grid object and add the island generator component to it. For this example, I'm going to use the following parameters. Width 256 tiles, height 192. We want to use a random seed and a scale of 0.15 should be quite right for these specified dimensions. Don't forget to drag the original empty tile map to the source tile map field. The parameters under Progressive Generator are not important when using the plugin from the editor, but can be handy when creating loading screens like the ones you saw in the previous video. The fade out option is useful when, like in our case, each layer can cover the border of the following one, fading from sea to shallow, from shallow to sand, and so on. We will put 10 as the island water border to have some more water around our island. Now it's time to define the layers that our island will be made of. In the package, I provided 5 different rule tiles. Let's drag them in the tilemap layers array. We want to have 6 layers: sea, shallow, sand, grass, lake and grass again, for small island in the lake. Usually those will be located around the center of the island. The weight of each layer defines how big this should be compared to the other ones. Let's put .6 for sea, .1 for shallow, .3 for sand, .4 for the grass, .2 for the lake and .1 for the inner grass. And that's it! We can just press generate tile maps and see the result. Since we selected the randomized seed, the island will differ every time we press the very same button. But what actually did just happen? If we open the original empty tile map, we can see that it now contains all the tile maps as children, one for each layer, plus another empty one that can be used by some other methods provided by the procedural tilemap-based island generator API. I suggest that you open the script and check out all the public methods that are available for you during runtime. I try to document all of them to provide a more complete explanation of every function, but keep in mind that the code has not been optimized yet. That said, I really hope that the procedural tilemap-based island generator can be useful to you. Maybe you are already making a game which could gain some more diversity with that, or you can just play around, adapting it to your specific needs. Go to GitHub, using the link in the description, and check it out. And if you haven't already, please remember to leave a like to this video, it really helps. Meanwhile, I'll keep extracting part from Survival Island, and in the next video I'm going to show you what can possibly be the smallest localization manager that you can use to offer more languages in your game. So, until then, cheers, and see you in the next one!